What's up, you guys? We are back with another video, and we have a full show today. Okay, how y'all doing out there? If y'all can hear me, press 1. We have a full show today. Okay, we are here. If you're here, let us know in the comments that you all can hear me. Okay, let us know in the comments that you all can hear me. All right, give me a second. Okay. We are live. All right. So we're going to first talk about Erica Banks. We're going to talk about Erica Banks and Meghan and Stallion. Let me see if I can pull up that. Give me a second. We're going to talk about Erica Banks and Meghan and Stallion. Let's give a special shout out to official Kim Barbie with this because everybody reported about it. But I want to screen share this so you all can see this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to screen share this and let you all see it. Okay, no, that's really hard. Okay, here we go. All right. So, that's Zelia Banks. Give me 1 second. We're not going to talk about her. We're going to talk about Erica Banks and Meghan Thee Stallion. So, she did an interview with someone, and it was on Hot New Hip Hop. And they said last year there are some drama with Meghan Thee Stallion. I want to ask you if you reach out or if she has reached out to you at all in the last year to squash things. No. Are you open to that? And she said no. Then Erica Banks went on there and she responded because everybody was all in the comments just really throwing shade. Erica Banks said this messy. The first part is 2 questions in 1. There's no beef, so there's nothing to squash or talk about, which is why when asked if I'm open to talk about it, I said no. Bloggers and interviewers need to grow up seriously. And they have all posted this all on the blog. They say it's a big thing going on that both Erica Banks and both Meghan Thee Stallion both got some drama going on and they need to resolve it. But let me say this. I don't think they have any drama going on. A little piece of drama is when Erica Banks was doing a remix and then Meghan Thee Stallion jumped on the remix and it was like an official remix. I think that a lot of with Carl Crawford, which is the CEO of 1501, I think sometimes he wanted to be a beef because it's profitable when you got 2 women going against each other. And another piece I want to say is Meghan is doing really well for herself. She got Grammys. She's got #1 hits. She got the Beyonce co-sign. She has so much blessings. I don't think she even have time to even beef with Erica Banks. And I think Erica Banks, because she's the underdog, of course they're going to ask her questions about Meghan because they want mess. And despite, even when you go back to Lil Kim, and when people ask Lil Kim questions, you get a response of what about Meghan Thee Stallion? I mean, not Meghan Thee Stallion. With Lil Kim, it would be what about Nicki Minaj and all that. You will always get these answers. And let's be crystal clear. Erica do not have to have any beef with Meghan, but they will still bring up Meghan Thee Stallion name just for drama. I'm gonna say it again. They will still bring Meghan Thee Stallion name up for drama just to get clicks, just to get views, just for the story to go viral. Do I feel like Erica Banks will be coming onto the industry, big on the industry? I would say no. She don't have that look. I mean, she don't have the breast. She don't have the butt. And I've been saying this over and over and over, and many people don't believe when I say that, but it's a lot of girls that's out here that's really thick. I don't think that Erica Banks will make it in this type of industry as a top female MC. I don't think she got the body. I don't think she got the look. That is just my humble opinion in this entire situation. Now, we're going to see how this is going to play out with this whole Meghan Thee Stallion, Erica Banks. But I do believe both women is doing great. They're both out here, making music and making noise. Erica got a little bit more work to do because she still don't have a Grammy. She wasn't nominated for our New Artist of the Year, and I don't even think she was on the top 10 of what artists to look out for. So she got a lot of work to do, and we just hope that she get that work done and everything like that. But she got a lot of work to do. All right, give me a second. So that was that. All right, let's go to screen share. I want to get. So we talked about Erica Banks and Megan Thee Stallion. Press one. Do y'all think it's a beef? If y'all think it's a beef, let me know in the comments if y'all think Erica Banks and Megan Thee Stallion is actually beefing. Let me know in the comments if y'all think that it's a beef out there. Let me know. Okay, let's get into this really quickly. I want to talk about this because I saved this and I definitely want to talk about it. Let me go to this really quickly. Here we go. Yeah, Erica Bay, they said no beef. Let me go to this. So I'm gonna screen share this, and we're gonna talk about this really quickly. Lil Nas X clapped back after people saying being gay is his entire artistry. It's a million blanks in the industry that make nothing but songs about women, and y'all don't complain. But I make my first song about a ninja, and now it's my entire artistry. Y'all crack me up, man. Somebody said, I wouldn't just say you're being gay for success, but you're using being gay, your entire identity and artistry. He said this, y'all love saying I'm being gay for success, but can't name 5 successful gay male artists in the last 10 years to save your life. I'm not dissing anyone. I'm acknowledging the fact that we aren't usually as successful as our peers. So what's not clicking Starbucks Spellman, okay? They said, God, you're so sad. How do you not even realize you're dissing all gay artists that came before you? So it's been plenty gay artists. You got the Freaky Boys. You had, oh my gosh, you got Aki. You had Raw Footage. It's like a lot of gay artists out here. It's actually doing that. You had Pretty Boy Rich. These are just the artists that I noticed that I know of. Then you had Sir Brock. He was a so-called gay artist. He was with Milan Christopher, but none of them was on the same level as Lil Nas X. I'm gonna say it again. None of those artists that I named had the same recognition or been on the same level as a Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is more successful, and of course you got Saucy Santana. I think Saucy Santana is the closest gay artist close to Lil Nas X. You got Saucy Santana, so that's the one that's really close. That really got the people, the TikTok love and all of that. And people don't give Saucy Santana his credit, but he is a gay artist that be out here doing stuff. He's definitely a gay artist that be out here getting his clicks and views. Okay, is a one of I don't know if any of the Migos. I don't know anything about that, so we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna start that rumor, but what do y'all think? Do you think Lil Nas X is where being gay as all of his artistry, or no? Let me know in the comments. I just think that he makes music, and he brought up a good point. Listen, if you have a guy and that is straight, make music talking about women, talking about having hoes, and all of this. Is not a problem, but when you see a gay guy come out and make music and bring light to being that way, it's a problem, and that comes with a lot of people don't want to see gay artists make it. When you come on the mainstream, since he's the only one that is successful, I'm talking about successful in a sense of mainstream success, having #1 hits. You see all of this that comes around. So I just think personally, with all that being said, with his artistry, he have a right to make gay songs. We have all these MCs, the Nas, the Jay-Z's, the Kanye's, the Baby, Lil Baby. They talking about women parts. They talking about smashing women, and never will you hear people speaking ill will of those male rappers talking about other women parts. So why can't Lil Nas X talk about gay people and bring that into his artistry? Make it make sense. I'm just saying, why not? Why can't you use it? Nobody else really talking about. So what's the issue? And the issue comes about is people can't take him because he identified as being gay. But if he was straight, it wouldn't be an issue at all. It wouldn't be a part of it. Wouldn't even be no controversy. It wouldn't be none of like, oh my gosh, how you? It wouldn't be none of that, in my humble opinion. And I agree with that. It won't be no ill will about it. Okay. Let me go to this. I'll tell y'all, we get through these topics today. We get through these topics today. So one of the companies with what was his name? One of the companies that they part ways with James Charles, and hold on one second, and his videos been demonetized on YouTube. He said a lot of the recent allegations against James Charles, Morphy? I hope I said it right. And James have agreed to end our business relationship and to wind down the sales. So he had lost the deal, and his videos have been demonetized on YouTube, which is a sign because he have all this stuff to say. Let me see if I can read this statement that he wrote. Okay, let me go back. I want to read the statement that he wrote. He said, accountability is something that I have spoken about a number of times in the past. In my most recent video, I spoke about and took accountability for my part in a conversation I had with a few individuals who told me they was over the age of 18. As I said in that video, I can't show change overnight, but will over time. Since posting the videos, many other people have come forward with a series of misleading stories, false allegations, which have been reported on by many people, creators, and news outlets. My legal team has begun taking action against those that have spread misinformation or created complete fake stories, and that has gone too far. These stories have caused many of my long-term partners to receive considerable negative feedback, and one of them being I think it's morphine. Hope I said it right. Morphe. I love every moment working together, and I am beyond grateful that we created together. That being said, I reached out to them, and we mutually agreed to wind down our collaboration, which is my only project with them. I'm continuing to take time to learn, grow, and listen. Look forward to coming back one day in the future as a better version of myself. And let me say this. All you got to do is stop flirting with underage men. You wouldn't even have to release no statement like this. All you got to do, stop getting online flirting with men under the age of flirting with little boys. That's what you got to do. James, you're the one that's constantly getting caught up in mess. You're the one that's reaching out to these boys that's under the age of 18. You're the one that's doing it. So why not stop, take accountability, and say, hey, shut down your Snapchat. You won't be going through this situation. It's like you're going through this because you reach out to people on your Snapchat. They're doing something because they want to clout chase. They want a platform. They want to go viral. So they get a platform just by spreading this information. And then you got to come out and say, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was under the age of 18. I'm going to start carding people and all of that. Well, people have to start showing you IDs of how old they are. They're too young for you to talk to. If people have to start showing you identification and their birth certificate to show how old they are, you are dealing with somebody that is too young for you. If you have to look at their ID, their birth certificate, they got to show fingerprints. They got to show that they are too young. And I'm going to just tell you that right now, you just need to stay away from those type of people because you're going to be losing your bag. You already lost one bag with one company. There's no telling. Then your YouTube bag, that got demonetized. Now you're dealing with this situation where you're trying to save face, and all you had to do was stop getting on that Snapchat and allowing these underage boys to Snapchat you their body parts on Snapchat. That's just something that you got to stop doing. I'm just saying. You got to stop doing that. In my humble opinion. Okay? So all this type of way, but do I think he's going to be completely canceled? No. He's still got an audience, and whatever he's selling, they're going to buy it. So he's not, he people ain't going to stop dealing with him, but I'm just saying your bag is going to be completely off the table and stuff like that when you keep dealing with places like that. So this is another video. I don't know these people. I've never heard these people. So this must be a couple, and they're going at it. and this is between, looks like there's trouble in paradise with Shane and Greg. I don't know if they was a YouTube star. I don't know who is a Shane and Greg, but I'm just gonna screen share this and allow this to play. So give me a second, because I never heard of a Shane and Greg. So let's go to that. I never even heard of them. So I don't know what is this about, but let's see what they're saying.
No matter what.
Okay, let's go back.
You never go against no matter what. Bitch isn't against the world. I don't give me against the world. We could fall out, but y'all ain't gonna talk about them. Y'all ain't gonna talk about them. No, it's not gonna go down like that. Shane mad, he's upset because of what happened on his birthday, and it is what it is. It's a brand new day, and if you came here genuinely for me, if you came here to genuinely love on me, you came here to genuinely support me, the least you could have did was make a birthday post. The least you could have did was say, you know what, I'm gonna make this right because this is wrong. Y'all know I still didn't even get an apology. I still didn't even get a Shane, I'm sorry. I don't care, call it how y'all want to, but I'm just letting y'all know, y'all, I'm so hurt. I really am hurt, and I'm not saying that this is the last time I will ever talk to Greg. But I don't people that never even came out of town with me before. You know, people that don't even know me like that. I'm so embarrassed because all this happened on my birthday. He booked the Airbnbs. I don't even. Truth be told, bitch, I wanted to stay at the birthday. You got all this money. You got all this money. Bitch, book me at the Burj. That's what I wanted to stay. That's what I requested. When I told you I wanted to go Dubai, I requested to stay at the Burj. You got all this money. Book it. You got all this money. Book it. You know, since you got all this money, since you big dog, you know, you big dog. Big dogs do big things. You know what I'm saying? When it was your birthday, I was big dog. When it was Christmas, I was big dog. I bought you a car. I bought you 2 cars. You mean I bought you $100,000 Hellcat? I bought you a car that I don't even have. Frank Mueller, I'm like Ice too, but I make sure you have people that never even. I make sure you're shining harder than me. I make sure you bust down. I make sure you 7 carat. I bought you a 7 carat ring that you left on a dresser. So you damn right. Do y'all know this is why I'm wearing a ring? Because when he went on that yacht, he left his ring on the dresser. You got me. You disrespected me too hard. No, it's mine now. I bought it. It's mine. That's why I'm wearing a ring. Because you disrespected me. How you leave your ring at home? You that mad? You that upset? You that mad? You that mad that you leave your ring home? Okay, bam. I'm keeping it. It's mine. You gonna stop disrespecting me? I make sure you're shining harder than me. I make sure you bust down. I make sure you 7 carat. I bought you a 7 carat ring. Okay, wow. I don't know who these people is, but I saw that. I'm like, he was like really pissed. I never heard of these guys. Is there a social media star? I don't know. But it said this is the same beat I've been going through for a while alone, and the fact you can tell them the same as lies on the internet is a me. Why nobody knew about Greg 6 years ago? I'm the one 6 years ago, the one you made. Why the fuck won't you want to all of a sudden claim me so bad when you was cheating and doing you everything was a secret? You talk like you're a god and I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. You still be hands sewing today. So that's a response, I guess, from Greg. I don't know if that's from Greg. I don't know if it's from Greg or it's from Sean, but they were going at it. And people are just sharing this stuff on social media and knowing this stuff is going to get picked up. And I'm like, why the world you out there cussing, showing all the rings and all that type of stuff? So I'm just like, what the world going on? Was a cheat involved? Because he was really mad. He was upset. He was like, man. Now, I don't know him. I don't know him at all. I don't know him. Never heard of him. But I said, hey, I'm going to respond to the video player and give some commentary on it. So he was real pissed. I agree, Wiley. I don't know who they are either because I don't know who they are. I'm like, who are they? And they probably like social media stars. That's probably what they are. if I could put money, they probably on social media. They probably social media. Okay. Well, let's go to Kanye West. Okay. All right, here we go. So I know y'all tired of talking about Kanye West and Kim, but apparently their relationship, Kanye is reportedly the one who wanted out of the marriage to Kim Kardashian and is annoyed people think the opposite. He let her file to keep her dignity. So according to the reports, it was Kanye that wanted a divorce. He'd been wanting it for over a year, and Kim was the one that was trying to save the marriage, but Kanye wanted out the marriage for over a year. And he said he only allowed Kim to file so she can keep her dignity. But this thing, Kanye, because you married this woman, she is now a bigger star than you. So of course they're gonna put it all on Kim. Oh, she's divorcing Kanye. She's leaving him behind. He got the mental illness. He got the bipolar because she is the bigger star than you. Honestly, I think Kim Kardashian is the bigger star. So she's gonna get all the clout, all of the publicity. All of them going to be on Kim Kardashian's side because number one, they have an amazing team. That family is massive in their fortune, and they have a show that is massive on television. Then they got that deal that's coming to Hulu. So of course, all of the public opinion is going to be on the side of Kim. But oh my gosh, she finally let Kanye go. Kanye got a mental illness problem. Kanye be talking about his neck. Kanye the one that was crying, talking about she should have got an abortion, etc. So it's all on you, Kanye, to deal with the blunt of all this. Now, if you would have went on and filed, and you was the first one to file, it wouldn't have been an issue. But as of right now, when we're talking about this situation, you is in that you need to get your mental health in order. But I think this is reason why it's a narrative that's going to be spun. It's because this is the Kardashians, and you already know they press a lot of stuff to the media. They put a lot of stuff to the media to give them in ratings, so people can watch that show. Now, this is the thing: I never watched the Keeping Up with Kardashian show. I never seen a season. I never watched an episode. The only thing that I have done is like watch little clips of the show. I've never like sat down and watched the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Never. I never watched that show. Never sat down and watched an episode. So that show been on all them years, and I wasn't that interested in their lives. I wasn't. But I probably would view it once it go to Hulu because I'm not a big television person. I do watch Hulu a lot, so I probably will go on Hulu and watch it as well. Okay, that's probably what I have to do with that. All right, so that's Kanye said that he wanted to file for divorce. Do y'all care? Probably not, because y'all are tired of talking about the Kim. This is like rich, in the words of Steve Harvey, that's rich people problem. But okay, let's go to this. Now, Kim Kardashian is on there that she got billionaires and millionaires and athletes are all saying that they want to date Kim Kardashian. It looks like everything wants a piece of Kim Kardashian high cake. According to Page Sip, Kim Kardashian has a lot of suitors who line up waiting for the divorce to finalize, including royal A-list actors, billionaires, and more. A source spoke with Page Six to let the world know that Kim is wanted by top men in the world. People are reaching out through their mutual friends and people that she's worked with to set her up with everyone from royal family members to A-list actors to athletes to billionaire CEOs, said the source. It's no secret that Kim loves to date high-profile men, but the source also let us know that Kim is not ready to jump into anything right now, but she keeps an open mind. Okay, so this is something. Okay, they said it's a lot. They said a bunch of black men. They gotta be black. Because she go, you already know she gonna date a black man, but good luck to them. Everything like that. Y'all said it's gonna be a bunch of black men, okay? Especially when you talk about athletes. Okay? It's gonna be a bunch of black men. I ain't got no money like that, so I'm probably not gonna be on the list. But if I had the list, if I had the money, if I had the clout, I'd definitely put in my 2 cents to try to date Kim. I'm gonna say that right then and there. I definitely bring my coins together. If I had $1 billion, I put my 2 cents in to date her. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So let's go to this. So apparently somebody decided to put this on. Look at the money that they wasted. Let me click on that so y'all can see that.
Look at this. Only in New Jersey. I'm in the sky. Are you fucking kidding me, buddy? This what you waste your good, hard-earned money on is to see? You gotta be shitting me. Look at this.
So a fan or someone decided to get a plane and put it on there. And this is what they said. They said R. Kelly was set up for monetary gain. And I'm like, you spend money to fly in New Jersey. Y'all do know that I believe that R. Kelly is being transferred to New York, to a federal custody in New York, because his trial in New York is going to start in September. Don't quote me on that. But he's leaving Chicago and he's going to be transferring to New York. He's going to be held in federal custody in New York for some charges. Okay, because he got some charges in New York. So I'm just letting you know, it's some fans that really love Kanye. I mean, that really love R. Kelly, that will put up the sign, that will put up the plane. And you do know that a black woman, hold up, y'all, a black woman bailed out R. Kelly not once, but twice. And Tasha K interviewed that black woman, and her mother, not her, owned a daycare, but she owned a restaurant. So it was a black woman that actually bailed R. Kelly out not once, but twice. And she got, and of course, she made a profit because they paid her extra money, a percentage on getting him out. So I do believe that R. Kelly is guilty. I don't believe that he's innocent because it's just too many charges. I know I have some subscribers in here believe that he's all innocent. Believe that I do believe that these charges, unfortunately, now is going to stick. I'm gonna say it again. These charges is definitely going to stick on R. Kelly. I believe it, and I know y'all will receive it. It's going to stick. I see it now of him serving at least about 20 to maybe 30 years in prison. I see him. I don't think you will be seeing R. Kelly getting out no time soon. Okay. Speaking of R. Kelly. Some of his associates are in jail today because they decided to set fire to Azriel Clary car. So you see that right in there. His associates got arrested. They said associate R. Kelly pleaded guilty Monday to setting R. Kelly ex-girlfriend car on fire. Yes, Azriel Clary was the line out here. According to Click Orlando, Michael Williams, a relative of Kelly's former publicist, is looking at a minimum of 5 years in prison when a judge sentenced him in October. If you remember, the fire was set outside Azriel's home back in June 2020. Azriel has been vocal on social media about R. Kelly sexual and physical abusing her. Damn, Robert, y'all tried to take sis out. So that's now you're going to serve time. And this is a picture of her in front of her car that was burned up when she took a knee. So there you go, right in and there. And she said, I realize a lot of people are influencing people from all over the wrong reasons on social media. Some will tell you a life that they can't sustain. Cars are the only rented on weekends. Mansions that's only booked for occasions. I literally never seen anyone post when they've been at their lowest. So this is me at my lowest. Someone not only set my car on fire at 3 a.m., but they also made a gas line around my entire house with the intention to burn my entire house down. It was something that was premeditated, but the fact that someone will go that extreme to harm me is sickening. I hope this inspires you to not portray a one-sided story on social media. I hope this inspires you to show the bad, or so when you do win, people can connect. Okay, that is the statement that Azriel wrote back on June the 25th. And that's when our car was on fire. This is really sad because why R. Kelly, that's what I'm saying, he's going down. And his associates, they're not really good associates. They're trying to scare off the witnesses, and here y'all in trouble. They're literally trying to scare. She had that car. She took a knee in front of that crispy car. They are literally trying to set up her when it comes to that. So it's really, it's so funny. I mean, she's good. She wasn't in the car, but it's just funny how people are doing this. It's just really, really funny. Also, too, in the news, I wish I could do like what the fuck news, but in the what the fuck going on, you see this. Chris Stokes is getting married to a woman and not to a man. He's getting married to a woman. And Raspy said no comment. He wrote this. He said, on April 17, 2021, I proposed to my forever, the lady that he's with, and she said yes. Jehovah is my Father and Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I will follow him first in this, and I will always follow Bible principles when it comes to you, my queen. Okay, and that is what Raz B has said. He said, no comment. Y'all do know the allegations that have been said about Chris Stokes and that he had allegedly, touched Raz B when he was little and all of this. So I'm just saying that he's moving on, okay? She said she took a knee in front of the crib. So I'm just saying, listen, he didn't get married to no man. He get married to a woman. Don't y'all try to put words in my mouth. I just said what I said, and I'm going to move on. But Chris Stokes is moving on. He said he don't do that no more. He said he don't touch people no more. He said he don't do that no more. He's getting married to a woman, and he's delivered. He's delivered, and he's getting married to a woman. Hey, shut up. Hey, he's delivered. He don't deal with men's no more. He don't flirt with men's no more. He is delivered, and he's getting married, okay? He's getting married. He don't want no Badissi no more. He wants the Badissi that starts with a P and ends with a Y. He want that wet. Okay, he is delivered. Now I'm just saying what he is. So I don't know if you are going to the wedding. I reached out to Chris Stokes to see can I get an invitation to the wedding. I haven't gotten a response yet, but if he invite me to the wedding, I definitely will go there as media. Okay, I definitely go. I don't know if it's going to be a Zoom meeting. I don't know if it's going to be on Zoom or it's going to be on television or not, but I'm definitely going to try to get a wedding invitation to the wedding. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, so I don't know if that's a biological one. I don't know if that's a cisgendered woman because you just don't never know these days. So I'm just, I don't know what y'all think about that, okay? I don't know what y'all think about that, but hey, do y'all still believe Raz B? Press 1 if y'all believe Raz B. Press 2, you don't believe Raz B. Let me know in the comments. Press 1, you believe Raz B. Press 2, you don't believe Raz B. Let me know in the comments of how you really, really feel. Press 1 if you believe Raz B. Press 2, you don't believe Raz B. Okay, let me know in the comments. Press 1, you believe Raz B. Press 2, you don't. Okay. All right. Okay, we got a lot of people here. Okay, so we're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to allow you all to call in. Okay, we're going to allow you all to call in really quickly. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Okay, somebody says she used a beard. Oh, okay. All right, we're going to open the phone lines just for a couple of minutes. I told you we ain't going to be on here long. So we just want the icon to call in, the voice of New York, the Wendy Williams caller. What is that? The voice of New York, the Wendy Williams caller. And who else they usually call in? Yeah, we want all of them if y'all can to call in. Give me a second. Oh, we can't forget about the Tasha K. I'm sorry. Thank you. We can't forget about the Tasha K. So Tasha K on yesterday interviewed this black woman that she is the ex of. Give me a second. Let me read off her page because I was going to bring that up too. Okay, Tasha K interviewed the young woman, Major Hype ex-girlfriend. And when I tell you that she was describing some abuse, and she was saying that Major Hype beat her, and that Major Hype, this the part that got me, he beat her so bad that he still wanted to get it in the bedroom. Then she said that she had to satisfy him and his badussi, that she would get the fingers and will go back and forth behind his badussi. He will go fingers behind her, and he would get pleasured by that. So this is what she was saying, and she said she's a police officer and all of that. And I'm like, you ain't using no maneuver and all that. He said he beat her real bad. And I you know what? I don't know to believe her or not to believe her because I don't know her. All I know is that she's beautiful. And the part that got me is that he like to get satisfied in his pussy. And my thing is this, bro, like, don't be putting your hands on women. Like, I don't understand that. And this is the part that made me cry, is when her little son had grabbed like a stick or something, what are you doing to my mother? And I cried with that. And then also, too, his own son, Major Hype's son, according to the interview, 15 years old, said, hey, he's going to beat you like he beat my mom. You think everything's good now, he's going to beat you like he beat my mom. And of course, she dealt with this multiple times. Now, people is definitely talking about this interview all over about it. We reached out to Major Hype to get a response or a statement. He have not responded back to anybody on our team to get a statement against these allegations. But I think Major Hype said that she's a hoe because of some pictures and videos that was leaked of Kirby getting in with other men. But she claimed that those videos and clips are when she wasn't in a relationship with Major Hype, and Major Hype would do that. And then she claimed that Major Hype was cheating on her, that he have always been cheating on her, and that he never been faithful. That's what she said. Okay, I don't believe her in my opinion, but I wasn't there. Again, I wasn't there either. I do believe her because she was tearing up. She was crying and everything like that, and very nervous. And Tasha had to instruct someone to grab her some tissue and everything like that for it. So it was really sad. So I just want to say thank you to Tasha for actually interviewing her, and so we can get her side of the story. And of course, people are not going to believe her if she don't have a big platform like Major Hype. Major Hype have an amazing platform, big platform in comedy. He does skits and all of that. But it's not cool. If this is true, it's not cool for a man to put his hands on a woman. And it's not cool to try to play like you're going to commit the S word. She said he was trying to commit the S word in front of her, and he would cut himself and do all of these things. And play. And that's not good. And I think he used that. That was a form of manipulation, trying to manipulate this curvy lady into staying with him. So if you all did not check out the interview, go check it out.
Press 1.
It's very graphic. Make sure y'all go check it out. Very it's a graphic interview. She goes into graphic details of her being in that relationship with her. She goes into graphic details. So y'all could definitely go check that out. All right, give me a second. The phone lines is open. Okay, they said I didn't see any tears. Oh my gosh. Okay. Somebody said they didn't see no tears. They said it wasn't no tears. Okay, give me a sec. I believe it once. Some people believe it. All right, let's go to the phone lines. 2779, call you on air.
Hello?
Hey. Hey.
Okay. First of all, I want to speak on the R. Kelly situation, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Speak on it. Go ahead.
First of all, I know the blogs have been seeing what his attorney had stated, which is named Steve Greenberg. He posted, "This is irresponsible to call this an R. Kelly associate. They have never met or spoken. Kelly had nothing to do with him or his crime." Okay, now, from what we understand, Azrael's father was messing with one of the girls named called Cass Jones, the one that probably wrote the book about Daddy Little something, that book, where the father was messing with her. And her cousin is the guy that went after Azrael's father. And that's what this story is about. I mean, it's all over the blog. I mean, you can look it up. It's been reported in different places, and the blogs know this. R. Kelly was in jail a year or something when that happened. So he never met that man before. The girl had did interviews. That's her cousin that set that car on fire, which was Azrael's rental car. It was a rental. It wasn't her car when she first came out and lied. And when people confronted her about it, that's when they switched the story. So it was a rental car. It wasn't in her name. And her father was having an affair. If I'm not mistaken, the mother is not together now. But I don't know if you want me to say the blog's name, but they just have to look into it. These interviews is online. Oh, it's been a whole bunch of.
So, but the associate got arrested though, because he got the car.
The associate is the girl that the father was having an affair with. You follow me? It had nothing to do with R. Kelly. The girl that wrote the book, her name is Cash Jones. Tell it. She all on Instagram. Her name Cash Jones.
Okay.
Okay. The father had an affair with her. And I guess her cousin got upset and she was hurt over that he called it off or broke it off for her. So I think the cousin must have went after the father and they tried to make it seem like it was about Azrael, which the car was not in Azrael name. The father is a rental car.
Oh.
Enterprise.
Oh.
So these interviews is out here. And the blogs know the truth because a lot of people were
can I ask you a question?
In the 911 call, people were tagging these blogs.
Do you believe that R. Kelly is innocent? Do you believe he's innocent or guilty?
I believe he's innocent, of course. I mean, I think that far as just a lot of stuff that's been added on since he's been in jail. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But far as him trying to get somebody killed and all that, I mean, when he ever known that this man ever hit somebody? You know what I'm saying? Now, one has said really that R. Kelly put their hand on them until he got in jail. If you was living with this man, going to getting your breast done, I mean, he couldn't have been that bad, Wiley. You know what I'm saying? You right here, this man that got your breast done, y'all butt done, taking y'all on flights. I mean, did you see the other document that Azrael did, that the father was stopped? I mean, the stuff is out here where she was crying, and she said that R. Kelly told her to go on with her life. There's nothing he could do for her. So it's just a whole bunch of lies out here. We can't wait until this trial starts. But you see, they keep pushing it back. They keep pushing this shit back. Oops, I'm sorry, but they keep pushing this stuff back to try to get more and more stuff to put on R. Kelly. If y'all got a solid case, why not take this man to trial? Just let's go. It's been 2 years since that something now. Let's get it going and put the evidence out there. But y'all locking him up. Won't let this man have a fair trial. Won't let him get out here to present his evidence. That's not right. I mean, if he's guilty, let him do his time. But if the man not guilty, don't keep adding on extra charge and everybody lying. I mean, this stuff been exposed. These females and chicks have been exposed and closed. It counts down and everything. So we just waiting on trial. That's it.
So you believe that R. Kelly is innocent, despite all the evidence you hear. You think it's a conspiracy to take him down.
You think this evidence that you just read was true, right? Once again, nobody reported what his lawyer said. His lawyer said, it was a lie. He did not know the guy.
Okay. Well, we thank you so very much for keeping it real and letting me know that with it. And of course, we have the producers that is saying something in the comments right now. So we definitely going to hear about it. Because that is one of his groupie. No, baby, if I was one of his groupie, he would be in jail. Okay, Deborah, bitches. Thank you. Oh, he said one of the groupie. I don't think you're a group. Are you a groupie? Okay, y'all they got her mad. Okay, let's go to the other caller. Okay, she hung up the phone, y'all. Okay. She hung up. I'll ask some more questions. Okay, Anonymous, you live on air. I was gonna ask her a whole bunch of stuff. 1-838, you live on air.
Hello, how you doing, brother?
Hey.
I'm calling because I watched the interview last night with Tasha K and Kirby, Letitia Kirby, and Major Hype. I got a couple observations that I took from it. For one thing, it was a great interview about Tasha K. She's been doing a lot of things lately, so it's not no surprise or shocking compliment to give to her. But I do want to say when it comes to Kirby, Letitia Kirby, what saddened me while watching the interview and while watching the evidence that Tasha K put on her Twitter website, the women that basically was saying that because Letitia Kirby had a sex tape with other men, it was 3 other men that she had intimacy with on the sex tape, that she deserved to get abused and mistreated because of that. And I thought those women was saying and ignorant because no woman deserves to get mistreated. I don't care if she slept with one different man a day. No woman deserves to be mistreated or abused because of who she likes to be promiscuous with from a sexual standpoint. That's just not right. And I think those women that said those things about her, they're sad, they need help, they need therapy, and they need love in their life. Because you got to not love yourself to feel like that a man have every right to abuse you. Even Letitia Kirby cheated on that man. Even she cheated on him. He don't deserve to hit her or mistreat her or beat her. I mean, he has every right to leave and go on with his life. Not to mistreat her that way. That's not something that we was raised to treat our women as it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I hear you. So I agree with you on that. Speak on it.
Yeah, it was just like I said, when I read those comments, I was like, these women are broken. For these women to root for that. You know what I'm saying? Women will defend and stick up for other women because they all feel disrespected and undermined and unappreciated. Not to say, okay, because she had other sexual, intercourse and encounters and intimacy with other men with sexual taste that we don't know how long ago that was taking place when it came to her personal life. But those women that say that she deserved to get beaten and beat up and hurt because of that, it was just, they don't want to Stockholm syndrome and they just brainwash. Who raised them? I mean, I'm sorry.
Do you believe because he a celebrity? Do you believe because he a celebrity they did that?
I think part of that, and I think the bigger part is, to be honest with you, is a lot of these, especially African-American women, when the daddy's not at the home, they don't get love from the dad, so the love is they get from the streets. And the dad all of a sudden becomes the pimp, because, the drug dealers, because the guy that can brain sexualize their minds, and I want to say it the right way because I ain't want to demonetize your show.
Mm-hmm.
But who can mentally brain sexualize their mind, those type of men, the men that become their daddies, the women daddies, instead of their actual father who can teach them how to look for a man and look for what type of man that they want in their lives. And so when you don't have it, you look for any type of structure or guidance from an older person that, that you might not have in your home. That's why it sounds sick that a lot of these teenager girls are dating these men that's 27, 28 years old because they're looking for that father, that guidance, that father-like figure that they're not having at home. And I think that's what the root of why these women who have these type of Stockholm syndrome mindset because of those type of situations.
Yeah, because I did see some comments. I did see some comments in there that say, "Oh, I don't believe her. I don't believe it." They were all in them comments. Well, I read the comments.
And that's what I'm saying. That's sad to me. That's sad that women who are marginalized and unappreciated and mistreated and become murder victims would root for that, would even root for that, even for a second. I don't care what she did.
So who leaked? But did he leak the pictures of her with other men? Did he leak that? Hype man?
Yes, he leaked it. I guess she had a live or something. He leaked it. I know one of the videos because I watched all three of them just to see what was, what was the big fuss about. I think one of the videos was like from December like late December, and then one was like early December. But they was dated, and so it was, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, she still ain't deserve to get mistreated. She still ain't deserve to be, you know what I'm saying, disrespected because
Facts.
he proclaimed in his mind that she cheated on him because, and let's be real, he only saying that because he embarrassed that she left him.
Yeah.
Men got egos. Men got big ass egos, and they don't like to be rejected. No man likes to be rejected. That's why if you look at the domestic violence deaths between couples, it's always majority men versus women more than women versus men. Because men can't handle rejection. Women can handle rejection better than men can. Better men like ourselves can. And that's something we have to be better as people too.
Wow. Okay.
And so
I'm hearing
and
it.
that's just at the end of the day, it's just like that's just where we at as a society. We just all have to be better. And we got to do better.
Facts. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that 100%. Thank you so very much for calling in.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, my man. I appreciate your time.
All right, now, bye-bye. Okay, we got 2 other callers in here. I was just reading some of these comments, and I was looking at some of the comments on the video, and I'll repeat some of it once we get through all the callers. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, go ahead. Speak on it.
How you doing?
Oh, all right.
I wanted to kind of piggyback. On the caller before the last caller about R. Kelly's situation.
Okay.
The first thing I want to say is that I think it is highly irresponsible for anyone in the hip hop community to even make a statement about R. Kelly if it's not in support of R. Kelly. And here's why. We already see what's going on with T.I. We already see what's going on with other men that is in the hip hop community. For Joe Budden himself, that was accused of abuse, last year by Tahiri and by all of his other exes and stuff like that. For him to make that statement about R. Kelly, then that's just the same thing where people can make that statement about him and throw him away without knowing all of the facts, without knowing all of the in and out. Instead, when he was going through what he was going through, people was coming through to his defense, pulling up videos from these exes and all of this different type of stuff. I think it's hypocritical for these men to come at their fellow people like that without knowing the ins and the outs. And then when they're in the jam, they look to somebody to kind of like have their back. So like with the whole R. Kelly thing, like the other caller stated, R. Kelly did not know Michael Williams. Michael Williams is Cash Jones' cousin. Cash Jones is connected to Angelo Clary, which is Azriel's father. Azriel's father sent Cash Jones to try and be a mole. Cash Jones is the one that made that book, Daddy's Little Secret. She was Angelo Clary's side piece. Okay? Tasha K broke that down, as well as Toxic Diamond. There's a lot of videos out on YouTube about Cash Jones and Angelo Clary. Michael Williams is Cash Jones' cousin. R. Kelly has never met Michael Williams, hence is why his attorney stated that R. Kelly does not know Michael Williams. The car that was blown up was Angelo Clary's rental car. If you listen to the 911 call, when the family is calling in, you would hear them saying they blew up my father's car or they blew up my husband's car. You would hear Alex Clary on the 911 call. Somehow they're trying to tie that car into Azriel because they're trying to make a RICO charge stick on R. Kelly. This happened in Florida. Michael Williams lives in Georgia. Why is he being tried in New York with the same attorney, with the same judge that is trying R. Kelly?
Because maybe they got other evidence that we don't know, caller, that we don't know. Of course, R. Kelly lawyer going to say R. Kelly never heard this. That's his job to defend your client. But we don't know all the evidence that the prosecution knows. We don't know what they have.
Well, you're right. We don't know all of the evidence that the prosecutors know. However, stuff that comes out, see, you're not a part of like the whole R. Kelly group where you can see things. There's people that's out on YouTube that goes to those, like when he has a hearing and stuff like that. We knew guys got arrested when they had a hearing, and they heard where the attorneys was disputing that there was any connection to R. Kelly. Hence is why they're taking some type of plea deal. There's no connection. First and foremost, R. Kelly phone calls are recorded. If there's any type of outgoing or ingoing mail, that stuff is monitored. They would have had some form of evidence to show connection that R. Kelly connected with them. You can't connect with somebody you don't even know from the beginning.
But you don't know that he really don't know that person. Maybe R. Kelly ain't being truthful and his lawyer, not being truthful as well. You just never know the connection. It could possibly be. And I don't think a prosecutor would just file a charge and know that it won't go nowhere. Like, I'm not seeing it happening. But, I would really tell you in this particular case, R. Kelly going to trial, and I do believe this trial should be live streamed, or if not the Zoom, would it be on Zoom? I think we should all hear about it. And when it's on Zoom, I'm definitely going to watch it, as well as watch the Cardi B and Tasha K trial. Are you going to try to watch the trial if it's on Zoom?
Oh, I absolutely am. But when you make a statement where you don't think a prosecutor,
I don't think that prosecutor would do that. Not in this case.
I mean, you got to think about it. Kim Fox solicited so-called accusers.
But this not on Kim Fox, though, caller. This not on
statement.
Kim Fox. This is on New York. He got other cases in other jurisdictions. This not just on Kim. He's been transferred to New York. And to that,
he's been tried in Chicago as well as in New York. The reason why he's being tried in New York is because, as I stated, they're trying to hit him with a RICO charge. They're trying to hit him with the same type of charge that they're trying to get on T.I. as far as paying women to travel across state lines to have sex with the intentions of having sex, prostitution. That's what they're trying to hit him with. So they're trying to say that he was running a criminal enterprise. If you don't go on and pull his court documents and his transcript and read through exactly what they're trying to charge him with.
Well, he did do that.
Running a criminal enterprise.
Well, if he did it, he's guilty. Don't you think if he did that, should he shut?
That's the thing, though. But here's the thing, right? You said if he did it, he's guilty. So we don't know. Everybody is assuming that he's guilty because that's what you're saying, as well as everybody else. You're saying that he's guilty.
It's my opinion. I do believe. No, it's not just because of Lifetime. This man had this predatory behavior for a long time. And now he's just having his just due. He got his day in court. He have always been around younger girls. He have always been there. My own mother had told me that he would go up to Hyde Park High School, to Kenwood High School, looking for young girls. This is nothing new. I just think that people. This is not new. He's going to call her. I'm telling. He's going down this time.
We're not going to debate about it because me and you had this conversation about the
whole. I'm just telling you, this is this.
T.I. is innocent.
I believe T.I. is innocent. I believe R. Kelly is just as guilty as ever. I'm putting my money that he's guilty. Now you already know he's going down.
So when the evidence comes out that he's not guilty,
if the evidence comes out he's not guilty, I'll be like, well, I eat my words up. He ain't guilty. He came out not guilty. We'll celebrate if he found out to not be guilty.
But then that's a slap in the face to the black community.
It's not a slap in the face.
Without having all of the evidence. Listen, you only going by one-sided story.
Listen, I just said I feel it in my bones. Okay.
Yeah, you can feel it in your bone like you felt it in your pinky toe about Meghan.
I feel it.
You felt it in your pinky toe until the things started unraveling, and you started seeing how Meghan was acting and all other type of stuff. But you felt that in your pinky toe that Meghan had got shot in the pinky toe. Wiley, you got to wait and allow all of the evidence to come out.
So you're waiting for all evidence.
Judging our people.
Okay, man. So you want R. Kelly to come out and be innocent. Okay. That's you on the free R. Kelly show.
I want him to come out and be innocent. It's not that I want him to come out and be innocent. If he's guilty, he's guilty. However, I'm not going to condemn him just from a one-sided story. I'm going to look at all of the evidence.
Okay.
So right now he's sitting in jail because of a one-sided story. Why wasn't Harvey Weinstein sitting in jail and all these other people sitting in jail? He's been sitting in jail for 2 years on a one-sided story, denied bail for 2 years because they don't have any evidence. His trial has been pushed back for a whole year because they don't have enough evidence to hold him. Why did Derek Chauvin get a trial before R. Kelly? We're in the middle of a pandemic. R. Kelly was sitting in jail for 2 years. That don't click to a lot of people that they're trying to scrape up and find anything to connect to him to find him guilty because they don't have enough evidence to prove his guilt.
We shall see.
We gotta stop looking at things one-sided. I mean, y'all see how these women act all on social media. We already know Azriel is not no victim. Azriel, Tasha K even exposed that Azriel told her father, you know, I was fine, I was good, I was happy, I was enjoying life. Azriel flipped on R. Kelly because of another man on YouTube called Lil Grown Man that says he had Azriel at his house for 2.5 weeks and showed her a whole bunch of videos and told her R. Kelly was never getting out of jail and that they had people to lie and all this other type of stuff. It's a whole setup. But if you're not really invested into it, then you're just going to automatically say he's guilty just based off a lifetime. But trust me, it's way more deeper than what any of y'all think. So I just wanted to say that, like, R. Kelly don't know that man. He's not connected to that man. And the truth is going to come out. His trial is in August. Just everybody, just watch out because y'all got sons, y'all got brothers, y'all got uncles, y'all got nephews, y'all got people that y'all love, and it could be them too. Don't just go by what the woman says because we know women lie and it's very manipulative.
All right.
So I don't care what nobody in the chat says because, you know what I'm saying, it could be any one of our family members. Just because somebody was accused of something in the past doesn't mean that that's something that they're guilty of now.
And we heard
he
you.
He got found not guilty in 2008, so stop trying to hold a man to the cross.
Okay.
And it's free R. Kelly until R. Kelly is free.
Okay.
Peace out, Wiley.
Bye-bye. Okay, she said free R. Kelly until wow, that is exactly what she said. So wow, let's go to the phone lines. Anonymous, you live on air.
That big vagina.
Okay. All right. So when I tell you that she's very passionate about the situation, okay? And you listen, when you're passionate, you're passionate. We can't stop no one for being passionate about their situation. So she's very passionate about R. Kelly, about the freedom of that. Okay. I like how you just came on here and said all that and said, I still think he's guilty. We could agree to disagree. Yeah, I still believe that the man is guilty. That's in my humble opinion. I feel it in my bones. Okay. I feel it in my bones that he's guilty and everything like that. That could have been R. Kelly publicist, but it is a free R. Kelly people out there. There's not a lot of them out there, but it is a free R. Kelly spirit out there. They want it to be free. You know, it is definitely out there freeing R. Kelly, and they want R. Kelly to be free. So we're definitely praying for the victims' families as they go through this as well, because he victimized women. He even gave a woman allegedly a disease, a STI. So we're dealing with that. So I want to say special shout out to the producers. Thank you so very much for your support. This has been definitely great conversation. I didn't even think we was going to get in a conversation like that. Okay. Let me put the phone lines over here. We get a couple more phone calls. The number is 646-716-8447. Ooh, Charles Water be having me. Ooh, but my nose ain't running today. Because I felt that I had to stop having that ceiling fan on to make my nose run, but it ain't running today. And I got a haircut today. Shout out to y'all. It is not running, okay? And I had got me a haircut. Praise him. Okay, yes, we got some other outfits coming down the pipeline as well. Anonymous, you live on air. Okay. All right. Thank you all so very much for calling in. We will see y'all in the next video. Peace.